Right, so if you follow my Instagram, you'll be more than aware of how much of a Theo Pourchaire fan I am. I don't shout about it enough. A couple of videos ago, I said that I was wanting to make some more kind of different content away from just the kind of the scripted documentary style videos. I will still make those videos 100%. They are fun to make, but I wanted to kind of make some more interesting videos. So here we are, that's why we're here today. And I thought for this first video with kind of my face cam and all that, I thought why not just try and talk to my favorite racing driver. Just step outside the box a bit. So yeah, I've been in contact with Theo Pourchaire, and we're about to have a Zoom call, which is going to be really exciting. I am really looking forward to it because obviously I'm a big fan. So yeah, without wasting any more of your time, I shall take you right to the Zoom call. Okay, so hello Theo.
Hi,
How you doing, man? How you doing?
fine, perfect. I'm at home waiting for the next race. So yeah, preparing myself as much as I can for Monaco.
Yeah. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. I got a few questions. They're nothing too difficult. So yeah, my first question is, how long have you had your sights on F1? Has it been a thing that you've kind of dreamt of since you started karting, or do you take it like a race at a time?
Oh, for sure. I've always dreamed, about Formula One. That's my dream. I want to be a Formula One world champion.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, for sure. Now being a Formula Two driver, it's really close to Formula One, and
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I can see my dream, really close to me. But at the same time, it's really far as well. A lot of work to do. But yeah, I'm focused on Formula 2 this year, and yeah, as I said, my dream is to be Formula 1 world champion, so I will give everything.
Yeah. Nah, I obviously, yeah, I've already recorded the intro. I told them all how much of a fan I am. How does karting compare to single-seater racing? Is it a big step up or is it relatively minor?
To be honest, it's quite difficult the first year of single seater, because a car is a bit different than a go-kart for sure. It's bigger, you have the downforce,
Yeah.
which is something new. Yeah, a lot of new things, and me also, the start, in karting, I always did a rolling start. Now it was standing start, a bit more pressure.
Yeah.
It's different, but to be honest, I adapt myself quite fast to that, and yeah, the French F4 Championship is really good for that.
Yeah. Which one did you prefer? Do you prefer karting or cars?
I prefer cars, to be honest.
Yeah.
The races are better, and now being in Formula 2, being a Formula 2 driver is amazing. With the pit stops and everything, it's so cool.
Yeah. That leads on perfectly to my next point, actually. How much of a step up is Formula 2 from other single seaters? Do you feel the instant power kind of?
For sure, it's really powerful. We have more than 600 horsepower, so yeah, with the turbo, the car is really fast in the straight. And yeah, it's a heavy car, so in the fast corners, it's and also the hairpins, the tight corners, it's really difficult to drive. But it's a really cool car, and the
Yeah.
races are really good. With the pit stop, as I said, the fights on the track are really cool. And yeah, it's a really good championship, for to learn for Formula One. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it is. I've watched Formula 2 for quite a while now. I always talk about how much I like Formula 2. So yeah, it does look good fun. But what's been the scariest moment? Have you had any kind of big tank slappers where you thought, oh,
Yeah, sure. Sometimes it can be a bit scary. It's really fast. For example, in Bahrain, in turn 12, I think it is, it's a flat out corner in qualifying. And it's almost, it's almost flat. It's on the edge. You can feel the car moving, and sometimes you can do a mistake there. And,
yeah,
we are at more than 230 or 250 k. So it's really fast. But yeah, at the same time, it's good. You can feel the adrenaline, and yeah, it's really good.
yeah, no, yeah, it genuinely does look really good. I wouldn't want to bring it up again, but how did the retirement in Bahrain feel compared to any other retirements that you may have experienced in the past?
This one was difficult because yeah, I was starting P1. It was a really good race. I was P2. fighting for a podium, maybe a win, because I was in a match with Liam and also Gian Darovala. So it's unfortunately, a big problem like that. We lost 12 points, 12 or 10 points, and my first podium in F2. So for sure, I'm disappointed, but I know I will have many more opportunities.
Now my Instagram knows how sad I was. I was sat on the sofa very upset. Who do you think your biggest rivals in Formula 2 this season are?
Oh, yeah, difficult question, because I think we are about 10 drivers who can win the championship. But I think my first rival is my teammate, Christian Lundgaard, and also Oscar Piastri, because we fought together last year in F3, and we are with the same teams in F2. So
you had a good little battle with Lundgaard in the previous race. That was fun to watch. What inspired your helmet? I've always been quite interested in helmet designs and things like that. So what inspired your helmet, and why the color yellow?
Yes, so I started in go-karts with my first my first helmet paint in go-kart was yellow. So it was bright colors, and my father could see me on track with that colors. So I always kept that colors, and yellow, I think, well, I like yellow as well. It's a good color. And I have also my the T and the P of Theo Pourchaire on the helmet. And I was inspired by Jensen Button for that.
Right,
because when he had the same design, almost the same design, and I was inspired by him, and that's my my helmet design, yellow, and my T and the P of Theo Pourchaire with the French flag, of course, and the number 21, which is my favorite number.
Have you ever like done an overtake and you've thought, God, that's one of the best overtakes I've ever done? And if so, which one?
Difficult to choose one. I've done quite a lot of great fights on track, great battles with a lot of overtakes, but last year in Formula 3 at Mugello, also at Monza, I did a lot of overtakes, great overtakes, with a lot of pressure, because it was the end of the championship. And it's always good, when you overtake someone, you take risks, and at the end you have a good result. So but too difficult to choose one, so I cannot say.
I believe you made a fantastic move around the outside of Smolia at turn 1, around the outside. I remember that one.
Sure, this one was good. This one was risky, but it was good.
Wicked. Bit of a strange question, but who do you support in Formula 1, if anyone?
To be honest, I like when Formula 1 is really close, when there is close battles. For sure, Lewis Hamilton is amazing. We have to be honest. He's the best, with the best car, also with the best team, but he's really the best driver. There is also Max Verstappen. He's amazing as well. No, it's impossible to choose only one driver, but Lewis Hamilton is a multiple world champion, and he's inspiring me a lot because he's a great driver. He was in GP2 with ART Grand Prix as well. And I'm in F2 with ART Grand Prix. So it's amazing. I can see the pictures in the ART factory, all the good memories from the year there was Lewis Hamilton with ART. So it's amazing. I really like this driver.
I'll have to say Lewis. Since I've watched Formula 1, really, it was Lewis. I quite like Lando Norris as well. But it's Lewis and Lando for me. So if there's any Formula 1 car or race car in history that you could drive, which one would it be?
Oh, difficult question, but that's difficult. For sure it would be a Formula 1, maybe the McLaren, one of the McLaren of Ayrton Senna, for sure. And also there was Alain Prost, the French driver. That he inspired me a lot, Alain Prost, the only French 4-time world champion. One of the McLaren of Prost and Senna, for sure. It was great battles on track. I love to watch, the videos of them fighting for the world championships and everything.
It was crazy back then. The races were fantastic. Even just watching highlights back is great. Prost, obviously a big inspiration for you. The only French 4-time world champion at the moment. I might be talking to the next future one here.
I hope.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. So yeah, that leads on to my next question. Is where do you hope to see yourself in 5 years' time?
In 5 years, I hope to see myself in Formula One. For sure, and I hope to see myself in a good team or good car where I can fight for podiums, victory, maybe championships. I'm a bit, I'm optimistic, but yeah, 5 years. That's where I see myself.
Yeah.
Now I have to work a lot. I have to do the job, and maybe it can happen. So yeah. I hope.
Yeah, you have to be optimistic. If you're not, there's no point really. But no, yeah, obviously you could go up with Alfa Romeo next season or something like that if it all goes to plan.
It depends. It depends on the Formula 2 season, but yeah.
What are your favorite tracks that you've driven anyway? Favorite and least favorite tracks?
I would say Monza. I really like Monza, and yeah, Spa-Francorchamps is really good. Yeah, then there is a lot of cool tracks. Huh? Difficult to choose one. Yeah, Silverstone as well. Silverstone, I really like Silverstone. Fast corners, big straights, big braking. Yeah, European tracks in general are really cool. So
yeah. I'll be going to Silverstone this year, so I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Apart from racing, what do you enjoy doing?
So I'm still at school. So first, I have a lot of time. I'm a lot of time at school.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I like, sports, basketball, soccer, a lot of, sports in general. And then video games as well. So yeah, I have my simulator just there. So yeah, I spend a lot of time playing video games and doing a lot of sports. That's my life.
That sounds wicked. What kind of sports are you into? Do you play a bit of football?
Yeah, sure. Football, basketball, boxing as well. I really like boxing. Yeah, every sport. I really like sports. That's my favorite thing in life. Sport is the best thing.
Yeah, no, I quite like basketball as well, but I'm not exactly the tallest, so I was never really good at it. Anyway, one more question. What has been your proudest moment in your career up until this point?
Well, there is a lot of good memories. Last year for sure, vice champion of Formula 3 is amazing. But yeah, also German champion in F4 was an amazing year. The title fight was really intense. And also in go-karts, I remember the World Championship in 2016, where I finished third. So much memories, so cannot choose one.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for that. So thank you for your time. And yeah, that's it. I'll probably do an outro afterwards. I'll cut it at that moment.